What's going on, YouTube? This is Jim Fanis, aka Rotjaw, and I decided that I needed to get back into one of my true loves, World of Warcraft. So, a little history on that. I jumped into World of Warcraft after I got laid off, which is what any sound-minded person would do, by the way. I was laid off for 16 months before I scored my job where I'm at now. Happily employed there for over 4 years. But it was during that 16 months of doing nothing but sitting on my ass that I fall absolutely head over heels in love with World of Warcraft. I eventually landed as a rogue, the rogue Rotjaw, who you're seeing me play with now. And the time that I got into it, Wrath of Lich King had just come out. So I extensively played Wrath, then I bounced into Cataclysm, and I kind of fell off after Cataclysm, came back at the tail end of Panda, and now I'm very, very excited for Warlords of Draenor. And I gotta say that I'm going to do a YouTube series of videos on my return to fame and glory in World of Warcraft. Now, I wasn't much of the raider, although I do carry the title of Kingslayer when we did take down Arthas, which was actually pretty darn cool. However, my bread and butter was always in the combative player versus player arena. And I used to play with another rogue on a different server named Kopesh. Not the server, the rogue's name was Kopesh. This guy was the rogue of rogues. He was awesome. He took me under his wing. He taught me so much about how to be a rogue. And I loved it. And we had a 2-player arena team, and we did pretty darn well. We got all the really cool tokens and endgame gear. We had a lot of fun. Really a lot of fun. Some good times. And now that the Warlords of Draenor is coming out, I decided to dive back into it. And I gotta say, it's like I'm an infant again. I am so blown away by how much this game has changed. Every little feature of this game is so different. Everything. Now, I'm not even going to start getting into stats or builds or anything today because I'm not even sure I know how to accurately explain what I would be trying to say. And as you noticed, my skill bar has a lot of holes in it. It did not used to be that way, but it has turned into that now because they've combined so many different skills and classes and everything together. And not classes, just skills. I used to have Dismantle. I used to have Sunder Armor. Those are gone. Some have been replaced. Some are just gone. So, anyways, I'm just kind of deer in headlights right now, and you see me kind of piddling around with the interface a little bit. The quests are different. The new character models are out. When you highlight over a character, it puts this really cool looking kind of highlight around them, very similar to what they did with Diablo. A lot of cool touches on this game, and this game definitely has some legs. We're talking a 10-year-old game engine. And yeah, it's got a lot of jaggies, but it's got a unique graphic style that kind of match with the times. And I'm okay with leaving it in that vintage look. And I know there's probably, well, I don't know if there's graphical add-ons, but obviously there's a ton of add-ons. But what I like about what Warcraft has done is they've taken a lot of those add-ons and made them their own. So old veterans like me remember Quest Helper. Well, you don't need Quest Helper anymore because the map's taken pretty good care of that for you. A lot of you'll see me as I'm sitting here playing around with the new search feature on your backpacks. A lot of the add-ons you had for managing loot has been deleted because you don't need it anymore. You have a new... The way you manage your bone backpacks is a lot easier. They've consolidated your pets, your mounts. They now have a toy box tab for all the cool little trinkets you get. Very itemized, very clean, professional looking. It tells you where to get certain mounts or vendors or what they cost or where you find them. I don't have any toys yet, or I thought I did, but apparently after doing the filter I did not. But yeah, there's a lot of new sleek management of this game, stylized menus, And they did a really good job. I gotta say that even though I am completely overwhelmed, it's within reason. The group finder tool has been redone. They tell you what your reward's going to be, your experience, what do you queue for. They have scenarios, which I don't even know what those are. Raids, I know those, but I'm not NCAP yet. Different groups, the player versus player. It shows you your rated battlegrounds. It shows you what different battlegrounds are currently available, a little bit of information about them. They even have this new challenge mode where you can time yourself, I guess, to get medals to try to beat dungeons as fast as possible. I mean, that's pretty neat stuff, I think. In addition, the Dungeon Journal. This is what blows me away. Look at all this knowledge here. I remember going on Wowhead and looking through all of this information, and it's all in-game now. You can click on any any dungeon and see a map of how it's laid out. Click on any of those bosses, and there, boom, it tells you what the boss is, what abilities he has. I mean, this is insane. The level of work that went into this is nothing short of absolutely amazing. And I do understand that some of this didn't just come out today. It's been out for a while, but I mean, jumping back into the patch, I'm seeing a lot of this for the first time. And even if it shows you the loot tables and what you can get based on your class. So I filtered it by rogue, and it shows me that. It'll even show you as you get into some of the newer dungeons, it'll break down what you should be doing as damage versus a healer. I mean, wow. My hat's off to those guys at Blizzard. I've always said and I still maintain they make world-class games, and this is no exception. So, let this be a warning to all those Alliance on Terralion. I'm coming for you. Not today, but one day, Rotjaw the Rogue is going to make his triumphant return in Arena and in Battlegrounds, and we're going to have some fun with this. So kick back, enjoy the ride, and I'm going to work this game into my rotation with some of the other great games that are currently out on console and the computer, and we'll see how far we could take this. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. This is a brave new world for me to explore, and hope you guys take the ride. Comment, rate, subscribe, or none of the above. That's okay too. And until then, I will see you guys on the other side.